Sunanda Pushkar's death sudden and unnatural, says doctors. Certain injuries found on her body. Pushkar cremated in Delhi. Police probed various angles, including suicide in the case. BJP vows to provide stable government and growth if voted to power. Rajnath Singh accuses Congress party of corruption. Congress hit backs, says BJP has a record of shielding the corrupt. Court rejects CBI's plea to drop former Maharashtra Chief Minister Ashok Chavan's name as accused in the Adarsh case. CBI had moved the special court following Maharashtra governor's refusal to sanction Chavan's prosecution. Intense cold wave sweeps North India. Rain adds to worries. Normal life affected. And in hockey, Ronker's hat-trick helps Netherlands beat New Zealand 7-2 to lift the Hockey World League final title. India finishes 6th in the tournament. Hello and welcome to Doordarshan News. I am Siddhant Sibal and let's go straight to a top story. Union Minister Shashi Tharoor's wife Sunanda Pushkar died a sudden and unnatural death. The doctors who conducted her autopsy yesterday disclosed this and informed that Sunanda's body had certain injury marks. This deepened the mystery surrounding her death, which is being probed by Delhi police from various angles, including suicide. The 52-year-old Sunanda was found dead in a 5-star hotel in South Delhi Friday evening, a day after her Twitter spat with a Pakistani journalist, Meher Tarar, over an alleged affair with Tharoor. Sunanda was cremated in Delhi's Lodi Road crematorium yesterday.
52-year-old Sunanda Pushkar was found dead in a Delhi hotel on Friday evening. She had married Union Minister Dr. Shashi Tharoor in 2010. Tharoor's wife's death came in a wake of a tweet war involving her and a Pakistani women journalist, in which allegations of an affair between him and the foreigner came up. Both Delhi police and sub-divisional magistrate have begun the investigations to look into the death of Sunanda Pushkar. As per law, if a death takes place within 7 years of marriage, the STM looks into the investigations. The post-mortem of Sunanda Pushkar was conducted at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences in the national capital. After the post-mortem, doctors said that her death was a case of sudden unnatural death. They also said there were few injury marks on her body. The head of the doctors conducting the post-mortem added that a final report of the same will be out in next 2 to 3 days.
Samples for toxicological analysis means ruling out any poison, investigating from medical angle as a case of sudden unnatural death. In view of that, we have recorded all the injuries, videographed the whole procedure, taken the photographs of the whole procedure, and retrieved certain samples, biological samples, for toxicological analysis as well as histopathological examination. By receiving all these reports in a couple of days, we will finalize the post-mortem report and we will give our opinion into the case.
However, the doctor who had treated Sunanda Pushkar last month in a Kerala hospital said that she was not suffering from any major illness, which may have caused her death.
We went through all her medical problems, investigated in detail, came to conclusions, and she was discharged with the medications and she went out happily.
Minister of State for Human Resource Development Shashi Tharoor was admitted to All India Institute of Medical Sciences late on Friday night following a chest pain. His condition was stable as he was discharged on Saturday afternoon. Shashi Tharoor was made a Minister of State in the Union Cabinet but resigned in 2010 following the IPL controversy. Last year, he was inducted in the Council of Ministers as the Minister of State for Human Resource Development. Bureau Report, DD News.
The BJP yesterday promised a stable government and growth of the country if voted to power. Addressing the National Executive Meet in Delhi, Party President Rajnath Singh slammed the Congress-led UPA government for its poor policies and alleged it of corruption. reflecting a change in BJP stance. Rajnath Singh said that his party has no objection to Article 370, which grants special status to Jammu and Kashmir if it helps in development of the state.
Inflation, corruption and internal security were the major topics of discussion at the BJP National Council meeting in the capital. Party President Rajnath Singh, in his address, committed to providing a stable government at the centre if voted to power. Hitting back at the Congress party, the BJP chief said that it's only in the BJP where a tea seller can become the prime ministerial candidate and one engaged in farming could become the party president.
सच्चा लोकतंत्र यदि कहीं पर है किसी राजनीतिक पार्टी में आंतरिक लोकतंत्र इंटरनल डेमोक्रेसी यदि है तो केवल भारतीय जनता पार्टी में यहां चाय बेचने वाला भारत का प्रधानमंत्री बन सकता है, खेती करने वाला भारतीय जनता पार्टी का राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष बन सकता है। कांग्रेस में इसकी कल्पना नहीं की जा सकती।
While presenting the economic resolution proposal, leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha, Arun Jaitley, termed the Congress-led UPA government's 10-year regime as a disaster for the Indian economy.
देश में अगर गरीबी को मिटाना है तो जो विकास दर 9% होनी चाहिए थी, 8.5% विकास दर को तो अटल जी छोड़कर गए थे, वो आज गिरते गिरते 5% से नीचे आ चुकी है। अगर आर्थिक गतिविधि नहीं होगी, इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी नहीं होगी, विकास नहीं होगा, निवेश नहीं होगा, तो रोजगार के अवसर कहां से मिलेंगे?
The country's economic situation, fiscal deficit, decline in the rupee, the plight of farmers and unemployment were identified and discussed at the party's meeting. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan and Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Raman Singh introduced developmental models for their respective states. Party workers are eagerly waiting to hear the speech of the BJP Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi. Modi will be addressing the meeting on Sunday. Senior party leader Lal Krishna Advani will also be addressing the meeting on Sunday. Sushma Swaraj will start the session on Sunday by putting forth the political resolution proposals, which will be keenly watched in political circles. Rajesh Raj's report, DD News, Delhi.
Meanwhile, reacting to BJP President Rajnath Singh's allegations, Congress General Secretary Digvijay Singh said that Congress party has always adopted a strict stand against corruption, while BJP always shielded the corrupt.
माननीय राजनाथ सिंह जी भाजपा के भ्रष्टाचार, कांग्रेस के भ्रष्टाचार की बात करने के पहले भाजपा का भ्रष्टाचार देखें। कांग्रेस ने हमेशा जहां भी शिकायत आई है सख्ती से कार्रवाई की है, भाजपा ने उनको बचाया है।
After being formally assigned campaign leadership for the Lok Sabha polls, Rahul Gandhi yesterday held consultations with state leaders on the strategy ahead. He met all India Congress Committee delegates from each state separately. The party is all set to begin the process of ticket distribution by holding meetings of the newly formed screening committees to meet its plan for early declaration of candidates.
After being formally given the responsibility to lead the Congress campaign in the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi is all geared up to infuse new energy in the organization. On Saturday, the Congress Vice President met AICC delegates from each state separately, seeking to know about the key issues for the upcoming general elections and get the party and its workers prepared for the challenges. The party office bearers said that through this meeting they got an opportunity to put forth the issues pertaining to their states.
राहुल गांधी सबसे बड़े नेता के उभर के अब आए हैं और राजीव गांधी का सारा गुण और सब बोल चाल और लगता है कि एकदम साक्षात राजीव गांधी एकदम बोल रहे हैं।
हाँ, आप कार्यकर्ताओं की उनकी भावना सुनी, उनकी बात सुनी और उन्होंने अपनी बात कही कि आने वाले चुनाव के लिए अपने आप को सब समर्पित होकर काम करें और वापस चुनाव में कांग्रेस पार्टी जीते, सब मिलजुल कर काम करें।
Rahul Gandhi, heading the Congress campaign, has invoked a new sense of confidence and belief within the Congress party and its cadre. The party vice president is leaving no stone unturned in the run-up to the Lok Sabha general elections. Chandrasekhar Joshi's report, DD News.
Senior leaders and union ministers Ghulam Nabi Azad and Jyotiraja Scindia and party spokesperson Randeep Surjewala have been made members of the Congress Election Coordination Committee headed by Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi on Friday was given the charge of leading the Congress party campaign for the 2014 Lok Sabha polls. With the nomination of Azad, Scindia and Surjewala, the strength of the panel has now gone up to 11. Other members of the committee are Ahmed Patel, Janardhan Dwivedi, Digvijay Singh, Madhusudan Mistry, Jairam Ramesh, C.P. Joshi and Ajay Makan. The coordination committee has been strengthened at a time when the party is looking to get its acts together with just 3 months left for the Lok Sabha polls. In a fresh blow to former Maharashtra Chief Minister Ashok Chavan, a special court yesterday dismissed CBI's application seeking to drop his name from the list of accused in the Adarsh housing scam. After Governor K. Shankar Narayanan had last month refused to sanction Chavan's prosecution on an application by CBI, the premier investigation agency moved the court on Wednesday. The CBI sought the court's permission to remove Chavan's name from the list of accused. He was charge-sheeted along with 12 others in the case. A reasoned detailed order is likely to come next week. The CBI had contended its hands were tied as the governor had refused to grant a sanction. The agency said that Chavan could not be prosecuted even under the Prevention of Corruption Act, for which the governor's sanction was not required because the provisions of the act needed to be backed by those under IPC. The agency said that since the governor had not sanctioned prosecution under the Indian Penal Code, the case against Chavan may become weak. The agency also said that there was no provision under the law to appeal against governor's refusal of sanction, but the agency can request him for a review of his decision if it comes up with additional evidence, which was not the case. Moving on, the centre yesterday invited applications for appointment to the post of chairperson and members of the anti-graft watchdog Lokpal. A letter seeking nominations of eligible officers has been sent to the registrars of the Supreme Court and the High Courts. Official sources in the government said that the government has invited applications for filing up a post of chairperson and 8 posts of members of Lokpal. 4 posts are reserved for judicial members. The centre has also written to chief secretaries of state governments. President Pranab Mukherjee had given his assent to the Lokpal and Lokayukta bills on January 1st this year. The bill was passed by Rajya Sabha on 17th December 2013 and by Lok Sabha the following day. The Lokpal and Lokayuktas Act 2013 provides for the establishment of a Lokpal for the union and Lokayuktas for the states to inquire into allegations of corruption against certain public functionaries. It has under its purview even the Prime Minister, albeit with certain safeguards. Drawing attention towards the alleged misuse of social media, Union Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde yesterday said that his ministry is mulling to put a check on it. He was referring to the use of old provocative photographs to foment communal riots. The minister was addressing a function at the launch of a Hindi newspaper in Patna. Shinde lamented twisting of facts in the name of investigative journalism and said it was a challenge for the media to uphold honest journalism.
आपके जो पत्रकार हैं, आपके जो एडिटर्स हैं, और जो थिंक टैंक है आपके पास, वो देश में कहाँ किस तरह की बातें हो रही है, उसका विचार अपने पत्र में देते हैं। मैं समझता हूँ कि पत्रकारिता एक लोक शिक्षण का माध्यम है। एक वक्त था स्वतंत्रता पूर्व इस देश में पत्रकारिता चलाई। महात्मा गांधी, तिलक, आगरकर ऐसे लोग थे। इसकी एक जाज्वल्य परंपरा है। सत्य कथन करना।
The spiritual leader of Dawoodi Bohra community, Sayyidina Bahauddin, was laid to rest yesterday. Lakhs of his followers joined the final journey of the spiritual leader, who was laid to rest as Rodat Tehra Mausoleum at Bhindi Bazaar. His son and successor, Sayyidina Mufaddal Saifuddin, led the Namaz-e-Janaza, the prayer for the departed soul. President Pranab Mukherjee, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh and leaders of various political parties condoled his death. Earlier, 18 people were killed and over 40 injured in a stampede as thousands of mourners converged to pay their last respects to the leader in Malabar Hills in the wee hours yesterday. Those killed included 2 minors and 5 senior citizens. Police said most of them died due to suffocation. The incident occurred as huge crowds gathered at the residence of Sayyidina. He died on Friday at the age of 102 after a cardiac arrest. The situation in Morba village of Bhuruch district is gradually returning to normalcy. A violence broke out among 2 groups in the area on tuning of the music played by the DJ. Several houses and vehicles were damaged in the incident, in which around 3 dozen people were injured. The local administration reached the spot and brought the situation under control and even provided immediate assistance to the injured. The administration has announced relief for the injured. Families of those severely injured will be given 50,000 rupees each. Families of 8 other injured will be given 20,000 rupees, while 38 others have been given 2,700 rupees as immediate assistance. An FIR has been lodged against 42 people, among which 26 people have been arrested so far. The Ministry of External Affairs yesterday called all African envoys in Delhi for a meeting to assure them about government's intention to take appropriate action regarding condemnable incident of Thursday evening involving some Ugandan nationals in New Delhi. They were also informed that a single point office was being established at Delhi Police Commissioner's office specifically to address complaints from foreign nationals.
That this is utterly condemnable and we cannot condone it. This was an isolated incident and an aberration. We have assured our friends from Africa that the government is taking all steps to ensure the safety and security of all foreign national residents in India, including African nationals. Also, we have informed them that the Police Commissioner of Delhi has now set up a one-point contact cell whereby they can contact in case of problems being faced by foreign nationals in India.
In order to enhance bilateral trade, India and Pakistan yesterday agreed on a non-discriminatory market access or NDMA program in place of the MFN regime, besides opening up the Wagah-Atari border around the clock. The decision was announced after talks between Commerce and Industry Minister Anand Sharma and his Pakistani counterpart Khurram Dastagir Khan. The ministerial level meeting, which took place after a gap of 16 months, also deliberated on the need to relax visa regime and facilitate the entry of banks in each other's country.
We have agreed that we will open Wagah-Atari border 24/7 for trade. We will also allow both the sides the movement of containers to the container terminals through Wagah-Atari to Amritsar and Lahore respectively. We have directed our respective commerce secretaries to initiate the necessary measures to ensure that all understandings were reached. The process of implementing the same is accelerated and achieved by the end February 2014.
At least 15 persons succumbed under cold weather conditions in Uttar Pradesh as the winter chill gained its intensity in northern India, with temperatures dipping further. The mercury continued dropping further in Jammu and Kashmir, while heavy snowfall was recorded in Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. In Delhi, the maximum and minimum temperatures were slightly higher than recorded on Friday, but the winds added to the woes. In Uttar Pradesh, falling temperatures coupled with a spell of rainfall led to a worsening of the condition. In Uttarakhand, the cold wave intensified across the state, with heavy snowfall hitting the higher reaches and incessant rainfall lashing the plains. Light to moderate rainfall also lashed various parts of Punjab and Haryana, with bone-chilling conditions affecting normal life across the two neighbouring states. Normal life was hit and vehicular traffic disrupted as the state capital and adjoining areas had the first heavy snowfall of the season, while lower hills experienced widespread heavy rains. The vehicular traffic on the Hindustan-Tibet National Highway was closed beyond Dhali. Rampur and Kannauр bound vehicles are also routed through Dhami, Basantpur, Kingal Road, while several link roads in Shimla were closed due to heavy snow. Shimla Kalka Road and other roads connecting the state capital with lower hills were opened. On to some sports news. Jonker slammed a hat-trick to help the Netherlands beat New Zealand 7-2 in a lopsided summits clash and lifted the inaugural Hero Hockey World League final title in Delhi yesterday. A cagey first 10 minutes saw both teams testing each other but providing few real scoring opportunities at the major Dhyan Chand National Stadium. Indian team finished 6th in the World Hockey League after being beaten by Belgium 1-2. Indian team led 1-0 most of the time in the match, but in the dying moments of the game, Belgium scored goal to snatch the victory from India's jaws. Crores of children will be given 2 drops of pulse polio as the nationwide campaign of polio vaccination kicks off today. President Pranab Mukherjee inaugurated the campaign yesterday by administering polio drops to the children at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Around 17 crore children below 5 years of age will be given polio drops in this round. India has recently achieved a major milestone by becoming a polio-free nation. No fresh case of polio was registered in consecutive 3 years as per norms, making India free of polio. Prasar Bharati CEO Jawahar Sarkar has been awarded the CEO of the Year award for 2013 in the Hindi News Television category. The award is given by Exchange for Media News Broadcasting Group. DG Doordarshan News SM Khan received the award on behalf of the CEO.
I want to congratulate the entire staff of All India Radio and Doordarshan. This is an award to entire workforce of Prasar Bharati who work on screen, behind the screen, the entire force, whether they belong to news or production or engineering or any other wing of Prasar Bharati. I congratulate all of them because this is a special recognition which has been given to Prasar Bharati. I am grateful to the organizers for recognizing the contribution and services of Prasar Bharati in the field of news.
Airports are considered to be the backbone of the infrastructure as they give boost to tourism and trade. Indian aviation sector is all set to become the 3rd largest aviation market by the year 2020. Government also plans to build 100 more airports in Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities. Let's take a look at some major airports of India. And you can catch all the latest news from the world of politics, sports and business at DD News Twitter handle, that's at DD News live around the clock. Now time for the recap of the headlines. Sunanda Pushkar's death sudden and unnatural, says doctors. Certain injuries found on her body. Pushkar cremated in Delhi. Police probe various angles including suicide in the case. BJP vows to provide stable government and growth if voted to power. Rajnath Singh accuses Congress party of corruption. Congress hit backs, says BJP has a record of shielding the corrupt. Court rejects CBI's plea to drop former Maharashtra Chief Minister Ashok Chavan's name as accused in the Adarsh case. CBI had moved the special court following Maharashtra governor's refusal to sanction Chavan's prosecution. Intense cold wave sweeps North India. Rains add to the worry, normal life affected. And in hockey, Jonker's hat-trick helps Netherlands beat New Zealand 7-2 to lift the Hockey World League final title. India finishes 6th in the tournament. Well, that's all in this edition of the news, but news and updates continue. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.